The entertainment world today. Stephen Twitch Boss is dead at the age of 40, and the Los Angeles coroner's office confirms the popular DJ took his own life.
That leaves fans wondering what he was dealing with. Georgia MacArthur talked to someone today who studies the warning signs of depression and poor mental health.
Gigi and Marvin, as far as warning signs go, depression has no face. A person with suicidal thoughts could look like anyone, and Dr. Julie Searle talked about the importance of checking on your strong friends. Stephen Twitch Boss was known for his spectacular dance moves, unique talent, and radiant personality. Days ago, he posted this video, but sometimes things are not as they seem.
It's really important, even if a friend seems strong, doesn't mean that on the inside they aren't hurting or that they couldn't benefit from you checking in, making sure they're okay, even though they're showing everybody that they seem to be okay.
Searle says Boss must have been fighting a secret battle that led him to hide behind the bright lights on stage.
What we talk about as thwarted belongingness plays a role. So people who feel like they really don't belong, even though to us they look like they might belong.
The UK professor has focused on the study of suicide exposure, risk factors.
People are really surprised when someone who makes us laugh and makes us smile dies by suicide, because we don't think that they might be hurting beneath that front of a comedian or someone who's always seems so happy.
Searle adds that those most at risk are people of color.
Poverty, institutional racism, growing up different than your peers, those can all play a role. And especially we're in some tumultuous political times where people's opinions and their behaviors often are expressed in ways that are very off-putting to people.
Celebrities shared fond memories of Boss, who got his big break competing on season 4 of So You Think You Can Dance, then became the DJ on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Like, he'd had a very public job. He'd been an entertainer in a very popular show. And now that that show has ended, he might feel like he doesn't have a place.
If you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts or having trouble with your mental health, you can call or text the new number 988 for help. Again, that number is 988. Gigi?